With little or no time to prepare for their round-robin grillings with the mentors, the stakes are higher than ever before.
We're back at 100 Bishopsgate. I love the views, but I know we're stepping into a lion's den.
Waiting to grill the finalists are Steve Lindsay, Alison Edgar, Ying Tan, and Roberta Luca.
Kind of hearing that we're going to get a real grilling from them, so I just hope that I'm prepared.
I'm actually excited for these sessions. It's the top of the iceberg. It's the very end of everything. I'm in first for Alison. When it comes to business, she can be quite tough and straight to the point.
One of the pieces of feedback that we've had through the process is that you are very task-focused, but maybe when it comes to building relationships, that's not something as your fellow contestants has seen as one of your strengths.
I think having known my fellow contestants, I've gotten along with everyone extremely well. Harmony is actually something that's very important for me.
It's interesting you say that because actually the word backstabbing has been used with regards to your name in one of the tasks. And Gabriella felt that she had actually worked really strongly with you, and when it came to loyalty, she felt that you had actually stabbed her in the back.
You have never delivered empathy to people that actually want to help you.
Whatever happened last challenge, you know,
it's forgotten.
It's forgotten. I mean, first and foremost, I'm very sorry that she felt that way. We have cleared the air between us, and she knows that our relationship shouldn't have suffered throughout this process. This is something that fills me with shame and guilt. I'm a deeply loyal person, and I would never backstab someone.
Hi, Ying. How are you?
Good, you?
Very good, yeah. I open the door, and it's Mr. Ying Tan. The nerves have kicked in.
Some of the feedback that I've seen from the various parties over the course of this process is that you complain, you want things your way, you're not always balanced in your views, you don't listen to opinions, you don't take the lead or therefore risks. These don't sound like traits of an entrepreneur.
Yes, granted, I have made mistakes on this journey. I definitely think there are times where I should have put my hand up and taken the leadership position, but I felt sitting back and maybe letting somebody else take the lead may be a better solution for my team in that particular situation.
Okay, so if you had your time back again, what would you change?
I would definitely change my grit. I would definitely change my...
so just touch on the grit bit. So what have you done that in your head shows that you're not actually determined or got that grit?
In particular task where I felt I was more suited to be the director in a particular situation, and I allowed myself to take a lesser role because the team had requested somebody else.
But this is a show where you're trying to win £100,000.
I completely understand, but you also have to work within teams, and we have seen on this show that bad teamwork has led to disastrous consequences.
I heard stories that you've wanted to walk out a few times. That doesn't show grit, determination.
It's really starting to piss me off, so I'm done. I'm still here because my grit and determination forced me to keep going because I was raised not a quitter. Wow, I can feel the sweat dripping down my body. Fingers crossed he sees something in me, but I've definitely learned a lot from him.
Hi. The fact that it's Roberta sat here in this room ready for a grilling is great. Roberta's in the game industry and I'm in the game industry. I want to impress her, I need to impress her, I need to get the best from this.
And how do you see yourself building a business on top of another business?
Can you explain?
Your product is a product that relies on a product that is created by one of the biggest conglomerate of toys in the world.
That is iBlocks. Don't say the first thing that comes to your mind because I know it's going to be. I'm not taking their product and adding my company to it. I'm building my own company. My foundations are a tech company. They are not a tech company.
Why would investors have part of your company if they know that you're using somebody else's product for your company to exist?
I don't think I am using someone else's company to exist. Someone else created something fine that is a brick stackable game, but the whole premise and foundation of what I'm creating is a tech orientation. I'm bringing something from the old that no one else has done into the new. The world's changing and everything else is adapted. No one's grabbed the frail hand of the tabletop game industry and went, come on, you know, here's the 21st century, jump on board.
Thank you.
I can see the creep of a smile coming on her face and I think she's warming to me. I think I've recovered well.
Oh, hello, Shaya.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
It is terrifying, but I'm just hoping I'm going to be able to answer. and answer well.
I remember last time I spoke to you, I asked you about the cost of goods.
Yes.
And at the time you didn't know. Do you know now?
So my gym sets, they cost me $11 to make. My t-shirts are $4.
And is that the landed cost? That includes the shipping?
Yes, I mean, yeah, so when you say customs duties...
Customs duties, i.e. import duty, but if I import something, there's tariffs on certain products. I don't know myself.
Yeah.
But are there tariffs on these products?
I don't think I have any because I haven't... I mean, the bill I get per unit is including in the shipment and everything, so I'm going to say I don't have any.
Maybe. I think you need to check it, though.
Okay, I will.
Minimum order quantities?
It's 600 per minimum order.
Are you going to start with just one, or are you going to bring in all 5 or whatever you just mentioned?
I would like to, if that's why I'm here. If I won the competition, I would definitely like to bring in all 5.
So you might spend something like a third of the prize money on stock. You need to have a plan for that.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs need to be very resilient. How do you think you deal with pressure?
Obviously, I'm a human being. I had
In one of the tasks, you didn't deal with pressure very well.
That is true. In the last task, I had an emotional moment, which was pressure that piled up throughout this whole process. And it had to do with frustration because I knew I could have done better.
How can you be a great entrepreneur and deal with massive challenges of businesses if you cannot deal with your own emotions?
If you cannot deal with your own emotions, you cannot manage this pressure. But at the same time, I also saw that 1 out of 100 cases, I might have an outburst. I might do something which is human and which is vulnerable. And knowing that is part of also my journey as a human being, my journey as an entrepreneur.
Why do you think you're going to be the winner?
I'm a highly perceptive person. I think I have a great product. I demonstrated that I made sales with it, and I already have a customer base.
Not really, but thank you.
Not really. Why is that? What do you think?
You only sold 80 products so far, so you don't have a customer base yet.
You've got a website at the moment,
Yes.
Which I had a quick look at, and I looked at your Instagram account,
Yes.
and I was, fantastic. 12,000 followers. Congratulations.
Thank you.
But I'm seeing posts where you're getting 15 likes.
Yes.
There's 2 things that tells me: one, you bought your followers, or 2, you don't have engagement. Which one is it?
I think it's I don't have engagement. I did use 6. I think if you scroll down, you'll see that my likes and my comments were a lot. But I think, I'm a single mom. It's hard for me to kind of have the business side and have a family as well and do everything. I don't.
And that's commendable.
Yeah.
But that said, the consumers don't care about that.
No.
The excuse shop is closed.
Yeah.
Don't make excuses.
Yeah.
Because you make yourself look weaker.
Yeah, okay.
Let's talk about numbers.
Okay.
Are you currently selling any items?
I'm not, no.
You're not?
No.
Do you have any plans to sell any for the rest of the year?
In year 1, I'm hoping to get at least 319.
How many units is that selling?
So that is, oh gosh, sorry, because it's all separate. That is, sorry.
It's all right. Do you not agree that you should know those off the top of your head?
No, I do.
3 fundamental numbers: the sales, number of units,
Yeah.
the price that you're selling them for, and then 1 times the others equals the top line number.
Yes. I think the only thing I got stuck on was the numbers. That was bad, and I knew it was bad straight away.
So from the Bird and Blend task, Lene was your leader. According to Lene, she says you struggle to take direction from a female. Would that be accurate?
That is absolutely inaccurate.
Don't just tell me that we need hand sanitizer. Just
That's
go
why
buy
I'm
bottles.
asking the question.
Well, obviously, we need bottles.
I've worked with female leaders my whole life. In fact, some of my greatest mentors have been females.
Alison is grilling me. This is a new side to her I've never seen before.
But I can say categorically that is not in my character.
I am walking out of here like a leftover bouncy castle at a 5-year-old's birthday party. I don't know what happened in there.
Why is there a perception you're arrogant?
Possibly because, I come across really confident and present myself well. I think if someone from the other side of the table thinks that I am arrogant, then, I apologize if I ever come across that way, but I think that person should understand from an intellectual point of view that they should give me the time of day to understand that it's just confidence. And
So you're saying I'm not intellectual?
No, not at all. I'm just saying that if that is the case, then it'd just be nice for someone to get to know me, to know that I don't mean to come across arrogant. I basically called Ying unintellectual to his face. It's not a great start. That's not what I was trying to say, by the way, but yeah, not a great start.
There has been some criticism that you're unable to let go, that you're maybe not the team player, and you're a bit of a lone wolf.
Sometimes maybe other people here, do perceive me as a lone wolf. Maybe they see me as a threat. I mean, in the first challenge, I was up for eviction almost instantly because I was a threat, because I'm a strong contender.
Why do you believe you're a strong contender?
I know how much effort I put in, how far I'm
We all
willing to
put
go.
effort into it. I'm sure everyone who's been on this program's put that effort in, right?
Yeah, they are, but I'm not speaking about them, I'm speaking about myself.
And how old are you now?
I'm 33.
Why is it that at 33 you've gone through 12 working years of your life and you're still not quite where you want to be then?
I'm exactly where I want to be. Sat right here, being looked at by the world as an intellectual entrepreneur.
Thank you for your time.
Wow, that was a grilling. I'd like to say I wasn't expecting that, but I was expecting that.
So during this process,
Yes.
you have undoubtedly grown, but I still see a lot of self-doubt.
I didn't really come from a business background. I just came with a passion for my brand. And, I've learned so much along the way, and I'm willing to continue to keep learning.
So it's been brought to my attention that your time management is actually just shoddy, that you procrastinate, you take a long time to get things done. How does that work in entrepreneurship? It's a fast-paced environment.
So you've also got all of our auction ideas and a little description of what we're gonna, yeah?
Going all the way to Wimbledon and spending 3 hours just for one mannequin, for me, that was crazy.
We are 9 minutes away. What are the girls doing?
I think because this is my business, so I know about my brand and I know what I want to do. I have gotten this far, so I'm doing something right.
Why should somebody give you £100,000?
Because I think, if we're looking at everything holistically, I think I have the one who has developed the most in the process.
Do you think people care about that? Business people don't care.
I think they do. I think they do. I think there's only, if you come into the competition this high, there's not really anywhere to go. If you think you know everything, like I'm willing to learn and I've grown through the process. I will be a good entrepreneur because I will just keep wanting to absorb the knowledge and keep growing and keep bettering myself and my product.
I'm having a good day with the mentors. The only one who's really getting to me is Ying.
What revenue are you hoping to get this year?
35,000.
How many units do you expect to sell?
Can I have a look at my business
Yeah.
sheet?
These are numbers you should know off your top of your head though, Louise, right?
Yes, sorry, it's all in here. I'll have the answers with you shortly. Just acting up. Can I look at my phone for this?
Just get a feel. You're 35,000. How much are you selling each item for? If I recall, it's 26 to 30 pounds.
Yes, so it depends on the product type. 26, between 26.
So what sum do you think you need to do to quickly work that back? You don't even have to look at that. I can tell you how many units you're going to sell. 1,166 units. Sound about right?
So it should sound about right.
Okay.
Wow, who would have thought that Ying can be such a tough cookie?
You look at the Bird and Blend challenge. Specifically, Lene and Shalom said that you were not a team player to the detriment of that task.
Okay.
How do you feel about that?
I would disagree, and I would say that from myself, my honest belief and opinion is I did the task that I had set out, and I brought a lot to the table, which essentially made that challenge a success, and so did they. Lene took charge. I allowed her to take charge. I stepped back and I said, fine,
Did you hear that you said, I allowed her to take charge?
Yeah.
So does that mean that you just felt that that was the right thing to do then?
There was no one that was allocated a leadership. It was all of us. So by Lene taking charge, both me and Shalom agreed, and that's me giving someone else the rein. I probably could have worded that better, but Alison challenged it, and I came back with a confident, intellectual answer.
Did you win that task?
We did not.
So what have you learned from that?
That you can't win them all.
You talk the talk, Malcolm, but do you walk the walk?
I'm glad that one's over with.
The grillings are done, which means it's the end of the road for one of the entrepreneurs.
They grilled me, but I feel like I definitely gave as good as I got. Hopefully, they still see something in me and my business.
I'm not worried. I'm actually very calm. I've given my best, and it's out of my hands now.
I'm not sure if I've done enough to kind of get through to the next stage. I'm really hoping I have, but yeah, I don't know.
I have to have confidence in my ability and confidence in why I'm here and confidence in the delivery that I execute. But I know tomorrow I'll be worried.